Hello and welcome back to the channel. In the previous video, we took this tank here, this cube planted tank, and we gave it a rescape. We gave it a rescape because it was suffering from blackbeard algae and a few other things that made it look not so great, in my opinion. So I think overall it's looking a lot better now. And I really do appreciate all of the comments I got from you guys in the previous video. So I got a lot of really good feedback and constructive criticism. So one of the pieces of feedback I got was that it looks a little bit sparse and maybe it could use a few more plants. And you know what, looking at it now, I totally agree. So what we're gonna do in this video is we're gonna head to the fish store, pick up some more plants, and fill it in a little bit more to see if we can improve the overall aesthetic. So sit back, enjoy the ride. Let's go head over to the fish store. So it is a pretty nice day outside, so I figured we'd take the project car to the fish store, put the top down, and hope it doesn't die on me. All right, let's head out.
Underneath the clear blue sky, with laughter in the air, we raise our cups in moments that we want to share. The sunshine warms our faces as the music plays so loud. We dance like no one's watching in this perfect happy crowd. So let's sing out, let it shine. It's the days are yours and mine. Raise your voice, feel the beat. Life feels good when we're free. As the evening starts to fade, colors blend into the night.
Every time I go to Petco or PetSmart, I am reminded about why I don't usually go to Petco or PetSmart. The selection really wasn't that great. They had a lot of unhealthy plants, and the plants aren't really that cheap either. So next time I would probably go to another fish store that's locally run and operated to get this kind of stuff. But I figured I'd just give Petco a try because it's nearby and close to me. Anyways, they had this deal for fit anything in a blue bucket and you get 20% off. What I didn't realize is that they charge you $8 for the bucket. So I ended up getting 3 plants, a Malaysian red Java fern type plant that's pretty big. What is this one? This is another Anubias, a larger congensis, which looks pretty nice and again is pretty big, so I think it'll go well to kind of fill in the space in the back a little bit. And then I got this other crested Java Windelov, which is a lot smaller, but I really like the texture. I think it will add to the scape. Okay, so let's get these guys out of their containers, start preparing them to attach to this piece of driftwood here. I have the piece of driftwood out of the tank, and I've prepared all of the different plants I just bought. So I've removed kind of the gel stuff. They come in, I think they're grown immersed. So this was the Anubias. This is Java fern of some kind, I think. And this was the Java Windelov, which is looking a little bit sad right now. So anyways, what the other thing I have is super glue, like a gel type super glue, works pretty well for attaching plants to driftwood. I've done it before with Anubias and Boost, as you can see here, but I've never tried it with Java fern. It's also an epiphyte, so it doesn't need to be in the substrate. So I'm hoping it will work in kind of the same way. Now I have to kind of remember how this was positioned in the tank because I want to put these taller plants in the back behind in kind of the background. So this was the front of the tank. So I'm going to try to attach some of these things behind back here. So I guess I'll start with this guy here and maybe attach it, I don't know, maybe like this. Or maybe back here. I think I can kind of glue it in this pocket here. There is a perfect size notch or pocket in the driftwood, that the root of this Java fern kind of fits right into. And I'll just press and hold for a few seconds while the super glue sets. And I'm wondering if maybe I should cut off some of these kind of brownish looking leaves or just leave them. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you guys do with stuff like this. Do you guys cut off like brown or discolored leaves and stuff when you plant, or just leave them? I wonder what's better. Okay, so next up is a piece of this Anubias congensis. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Which I'm going to try to wedge in this little crack here. And I'll hold it there for a minute or two, and hopefully it will stick. Now for another piece of this stuff, which I'm gonna try and stick kind of on the side here. Okay. Maybe like that. The last piece of, or the last plant I had rather, is the Java Windelove that I glued just kind of right here. So it looks like kind of a big chaotic mess right now. I'm hoping it's gonna look better when I put it in the tank. So let's go see. So I put the driftwood back in the tank, and here is what it looks like now. Personally, I think it looks a little bit chaotic, and I think part of the reason is I kind of just glued these pieces on in kind of sideways orientations like here, and it looks a little bit unnatural as leaves tend to grow upwards and reach for the light. So what I'm going to do is wait a few days for the leaves to kind of find the light and adjust. Coming back the next day, I like the scape, I like the extra plants, but I think it could be improved a little bit through some kind of minor tweaks. So what I think I'm gonna do is take like one of these small rocks or river stones rather, glue it to that, and that will allow me to slide it around in the background. And I also may trim up some of these longer leaves that are kind of awkward or a little bit too long. So let's jump in and get into it. All right, let me know what you guys think of the new scape in the comments below. Thank you again for all the great suggestions and feedback we got in the last video. I look forward to more so I can personally improve. And yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next video.